I just edited the last video. I boxed up 4 large orders and 1 little one. It's midnight. Let's make another holster. You might ask why. It's, almost midnight, I'm making a holster. Well, 1, I have to, but 2, we get to use the blocking that I had designed and made, and this is for wedges. Now, we're going to be doing a wedge on a fuse, a 365 macro fuse. So this is the perfect opportunity to use this blocking that you can get right here. We are going to get straight to the point, and this holster is going to Honolulu, eh? So we're going to, let's build this up. It's black right-handed, and they're upgrading the foamy to the DCC monoblock, which is freaking awesome. And then claw. So we're going to get the claw right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw that on. Let's get a little bit more light on the subject. Here we go. So let's grab our blocking, the correct one. Here we are. Let's see here. And what I do, so I order them without the foamy blocking for the reason where I could do anything I want with the mold. To find the right spot for the marking, you do 2 things. Put your finger down, and where you're lined up, right above the belt line, that's where you're going to be. Or, put it down there, and when the claw is roughly in the middle, you're all set as well. So right there, we're good. So I'm going to go ahead, take that down. I'm going to move it slightly down. There we go. Get my pan. So, there we go, right there. Right. And I'm going to cut this out because there's a vacuum hole right there. There we go. All right, so there is that. We got 1, 2. Now we're going to turn around, and luckily this is my last wedge in stock. This is like a neoprene rubber type deal, and they are side specific. So you got right hand for R, and you got L for left hand. So we're going to be placing that. You don't want it too far up. You want it down near the muzzle. So we're going to be right there, which means we're going to take this and throw that right there. Let's pull this off right here. And what do you know? We are ready. And we have the black. So let's do it. In the press. So now, I'm going to set the table up and get the crap off of it. Oh, baby! Just when you thought it couldn't get sexier. Oh. And the bottom side. Oh, baby. Yeah, that looks good. And easy peasy step. So I'm going to grab the monoblock, and I'm just going to mark the center of the mounting holes. And then drill those. And drill for the spot for the adjustable cant. And the 2 retention points. And get those guys in there. And a very, very important step is clean your hole. All of your holes. Inside and out. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and cut this out on the outside. Oh, that looks so good. I want to get, where's my, there it is. Let's see here. So you can see you got 2 alignment pins, and then you got the 2 mounting pins. So that is how it's going to look. Bam, right there. Calipers for the win. So we got that right there. I'll get my finger out of there so you can see the white mat through it. So it's going to go right there and then bolt it in. That is a beautiful thing. All right, I'm going to cut it. And one very important step when you don't have a trim jig is before you fold it, you have to cut out the area for the optic cut. It has to be done, otherwise it's going to crinkle on you and then it just does not work. So make sure you cut that U out. Bam, rough cut right there. Now they don't make a fuse actual mold yet or blue gun, but a fuse is a macro with just a longer barrel on it. So it's perfectly fine to fold over a macro. So I'm gonna go ahead and fold over a macro. Right after the fresh fold, let's go ahead and map it out. I will be making my own trim jigs for pretty much everything that I have here once I get up and running with something else. So that is gonna save a lot of time, and it'll help you guys out too, because every single mold that I have in-house I offer shells on. So if you're a holster maker and you need this exact shell, I will make it for you pretty much, you know, with it flat before you fold it, and I will send it to you and you finish it however you want it. So that's what I do with all of my molds. All right, we're gonna go to the optic. Here we go. And this is just kind of thin right here. There we go. Just like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut it again. And this is what we look like for the final shape. Now I'm going to go ahead, sand it out on the belt sander to straighten up all these lines. Around the edges, hit it with the grinder, the Dremel, and then the buffing wheel, which is 800 grit sanding disc, all the way around on the outside and the inside. Then we're going to add the hardware. And I'll show you how to add the claw so the claw doesn't wiggle on you. I'm putting this together. I have very specific hardware for each one. We already know this one. I'll go over this one again, and let's do that one. So for now, let's get this going. We'll be starting off with that guy. So we know that we want it on the first one and the second one. So these are 3/16. Oh, first one. There we go. And then the other one's the third one. And I'm going to go ahead, throw some Loctite on here, just a little bit, just in case they want to break it free in the future if it's uncomfortable. I personally don't like wedges, but that's just me. Let's see here. All right. One and two. Don't over tighten them, because it is possible that you could rip right through it and pull it off. So we're not going to do that. So you don't go too tight. Next, all right. So how I do this so it doesn't wiggle on you. All right, pay attention. We're going to go ahead, throw the claw on. I usually put the smaller one on when I send it out, but you do get the other one. It'll be in a baggie inside it as well. Okay, so now you're going to take pass-throughs. Can be any length as long as it's not thicker than this. So these ones are 1/4 inch pass-throughs. Throw that on there. These are 3/4 inch pan heads. Oop.
come on. There we go. If you notice I didn't tighten it, I will make it even. Okay, these are 1/4 inch. Throw those in there. And then these are 3/16. And you're going to adjust the retention from the back. And that, there we go. Oh, that's going to be a little bit of a problem getting that in there, but we will make it. So I got these Forsters. Get that in there. There we go. Heard that click. Get the other one more than just started. And then tighten these up to desired retention. So if you're going to adjust the retention on any of my holsters that have a claw, you have to do it from this side in the back. Now, I did take one of my flatheads and I carved out the center, which is a little bit larger than the diameter of the screw, so I can continue tightening it without just doing the corner. So we'll grab this. A little tight. So what I'll do is I'm just going to loosen up this one closest to the trigger guard, and that's going to open it up ever so slightly. That was a little too much. Yeah, 1/4 turn right there. I think that's perfect. So now we'll take 1/4 inch here. Put that in the bottom one. 1/4 inch. And again, with the 1/4 inches, another 1/4 inch. And these are 0.375. And before you tighten it up, just get the other one in there. And I tighten it just so until I feel the screw coming out the other end. And there we have a 365 macro fuse, which is just a 1/2 inch longer. There it is right there, with concealment claw and the RCS wedge. Now I just need one more thing to top off this holster. Quick, easy, awesome, beautiful build. I love it. And like I said, going out to Honolulu, Hawaii to Mr. Brian Tat. I hope you enjoyed this. I know I enjoyed filming it and building it. So also, and if you guys need the blocking for that wedge, it's a lot easier just to bam than to do other stuff because you got the drill indicators here. I used to take a flat piece of blocking and throw it on there. Now I have these. These are available at the website. I'll put them in the description, a link right to it, so you can go ahead and get them right there. And when I first brought them out in the video, you can get the link in the upper corner. It'll say the widget blocking. So on that note, it is now 12:30. It's hey, happy Halloween. It is Halloween right now, and I am going to be working literally the entire day. So I'm going to go inside, take a nap, and then I'm going to be getting up and coming in here, knocking out a couple things, and then I have to work out of town for quite a few hours, and then get back here and do a few more stuff. So on that note, huge shout out to Holstersmith and Knife Kits. They provide every single thing. You can get everything you see on this holster from Holstersmith. That's where I literally get everything in this shop. So I am going to finish up that other video, and then I'm going to take a nap. So I will see you guys probably Thursday. No, today is Thursday. I will see you guys Friday. Talk to you later. Keep moving forward. Love you. Bye.